Peter reached out to grab the suit, but his fingers stopped. Revenge and righteousness were at odds. But as the image of his uncle's death flashed before his eyes, he looked down at the black suit lying on the ground. That suit, capable of drowning any man in darkness. Peter wore it. He was no longer the same Peter. The gentleness in his step was gone, replaced by rage. The innocence in his eyes had turned to fire. In moments, he was at the crime scene. It was already a wreck. All that remained was dust, sand, slipping into the sewer. Peter tore the grate off in one swift motion. Just then, his colleague arrived with a camera. Without a word, Peter shot his web, smashing the camera to pieces. Then he dove into the sewers. There, he met him, the one who took his uncle's life. The Sandman. The battle began. Peter stuck his web to a speeding train and hurled him with a crushing blow. Then he grabbed the Sandman and dragged him across the train, grinding him down, sand scattering, face erasing. But the Sandman didn't die. Wherever there was sand, he lived. He threw Peter aside. Peter crashed, but got up and slammed him into a pipe. Eventually, the Sandman fell into a deep, watery pit. Yet even then, his fist clung to hope of saving his daughter. But now, his body began to dissolve in the water. Peter understood. Water was his weakness. He climbed high, tore open the tank above, and released a flood. The Sandman was swept away, melting, fading. There was no mercy in Peter's eyes. His vengeance was fulfilled, but his soul, still restless. He returned home, and snapped at his landlord, who dared to ask for rent. Peter was no longer the kind, soft-spoken boy. Darkness had made a home inside him. Meanwhile, Harry's memories came flooding back. He remembered, Peter had caused his father's death. Now, Harry wanted revenge, but this time, he'd aimed for Peter's heart. He threatened Gwen, forcing her to break up with Peter. Broken but helpless, Gwen did what she had to. Peter sensed the shift. With nothing left but rage, he wore the black suit again, and went straight to Harry. This time, Peter didn't hold back. Punch after punch, his fury poured out until Harry lay on the ground, helpless. In a final move, Harry threw a bomb, his father's creation. But Peter was faster. He caught it mid-air with his web and hurled it back. Harry couldn't escape. The blast hit. Peter didn't even look back. Now, he walked the streets in the black suit, confident, powerful. He had never felt this strong, and he was addicted to it. Then he saw a news report, Spider-Man stealing. And the photo, clicked by his own colleague. Peter stormed into the office and slammed him against the wall. Even as he begged, Peter exposed the truth, publicly. The man was ruined. Peter rose. But in that rise, Peter had lost his humanity. He finally realized, this suit wasn't his power, it was his downfall. And now, he was ready to tear it off. But the story doesn't end here. The real battle is just beginning, against the darkness within Peter himself. If you enjoyed this journey, hit that like button, tell me your favorite moment in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Because in the next part, Spider-Man will face his most dangerous enemy yet, himself.